Hi everyone. I am so excited to talk to you guys today. I wanted to talk about how to be motivated to clean when you really aren't motivated at all. My house is a disaster right now. Like, I can't even tell you the last time my house has looked like this. And for those of you that know me, you're like, really, Tess, it can't be that bad, because I try my hardest to keep my house really clean. It's part of my OCD and perfectionism to have like a clean house all the time. But the last 3 days have been so busy. I've had so many kids, which I'm so glad I did, because all their parents went to this marriage conference. And so I just had a ton of kids. Thursday, I got up to having 12 kids in my house. Oh, it was a little exhausting. But my house has taken a hit because I had those kids from like 6 a.m. till 7 o'clock at night. So I had no time to really pick up. So I'm going to tell you how to get motivated to clean when you don't feel motivated at all. Because right now, what I'd rather do beyond anything is go take a nap, because that sounds way better than cleaning up this mess, because it's such a disaster. So how do I get motivated? Because I have my times where I'd much rather sit on the couch and watch a movie than clean my house. How do I motivate myself at the end of the day to just do a little bit so that my tomorrow is so much better? So the first thing I usually turn to is my timer. I actually set my timer for 15 minutes and go, I'm just gonna clean for 15 minutes. You can do anything for 15 minutes. So at the end, when I was working, at the end of a long work day, I go, okay, just clean for 15 minutes. That's all you've got to do. Usually by the time 15 minutes is up, I'm ready to go and I just want to finish, because it has motivated me and given me enough energy, and that positive vibe and energy can go towards cleaning more and more. So 15-minute timer does huge. Even if you just start with doing 15 minutes a day, that's more than you were doing before. So keep that in mind. The timer has been my really, really good friend. The next thing I do is I make lists. I'm sure lots of you make lists, and I make pretty detailed lists, like dishes need to be unloaded, dishes need to be loaded, sweep, mop. I make them detailed because every time I check one of these boxes, it's accomplishment energy. And it makes me feel like, oh, look, I did one thing on my list. Okay, I can do more. So that list is going to be your best friend. In fact, every time I clean my house, I make a list, because it keeps me from being distracted. Facebook is one of my best friends and one of my worst enemies. So when I am following my checklist, I'm less likely to get distracted on Facebook, because I want to have all my boxes filled out. This is actually a really large list. Normally my list every day is dishes, laundry, and one other chore for the day. I usually try to keep my counters pretty clean, so it's really not hard. And I'll go over my dishes and laundry system, because dishes and laundry takes me about 15 minutes for both of those every morning. And they used to go from, everyone knows that pile of laundry you get on your bed, and it takes you like an hour at night to fold one night a week, and you're like dreading laundry. I actually love to do laundry, and I love to do dishes now. Today is a whole different exception. So when you see my pile of dishes, you'll understand. We ran out of dishwasher, the detergent, and I haven't been able to use my dishwasher, and I wasn't home yesterday. It was chaos. But normally I absolutely love to do dishes and laundry, because I stay on top of it. If I fall behind on them, it makes me really not like to do it. But if I take 15 minutes out of my day, even now I'm about to the point where it takes me 10 minutes to hurry and do switch over the loads of laundry and put the one load away, because I usually do one load away and then unload dishes. If you ever want to realize how much time it takes you to do something, time it. Because I hate cleaning my bathrooms. The other day it timed me. I timed it. It took me 12 minutes. So I put off you know how you have like your to-do list? I put that one off every single day of the week. I add it to the next days, and I add it to the next days. And then I was like, I'm gonna time it and really see it. I'm like, God, 12 minutes? 12 minutes and I have both my bathrooms deep cleaned and I'd be done. It really helps motivate me. So I suggest time yourself and see how long it takes. People hate doing the dishes and laundry. Time yourself. If it takes 10 to 15 minutes, it's much easier to just hurry and do it and get it done than keep putting it off and making it a nightmare for you. Another thing I learned from my wonderful friend, Becky Edwards, I was in her organization class, which I'll put information about too, and I'm going to talk more about. This episode isn't about how I decluttered. This is just about getting the motivation to clean my house, because I need it right now. But I learned in her class, someone raised their hand and said, I wish I knew who their name was, because I'm going to give them that credit. They said that they usually talk to their tomorrow self. And they say to their tomorrow self, would you rather this be clean today or tomorrow? And usually their tomorrow self would be so much happier if it was cleaned. Usually if I start my morning with a clean house, I am a much better wife, I'm a much better mother, I'm a much better person in general. So that I usually, at the end of the day, I'm like, oh, I don't want to go clean the living room. And I'm like, but my tomorrow self would be happy about it. So I'm going to do it today because then my tomorrow self will like me. So that's one extra thing I do that really can motivate me to do that extra mile. I'm not going to super deep clean today because that's not my goal. My goal is just to make my house livable again, which you guys will understand. This video is real. Like the images are not made up. This is what my house looks like right now. And it is hard for me. When your home is a mess, it hurts your spirit. It hurts your mind. It hurts your mental capacity. So I found when things are cluttered, which I also learned in Becky Edwards' organization class, when things in your house are cluttered, it usually affects something in you. So if your bedroom's cluttered, it usually affects your relationship with your spouse. If you're, like I notice this a lot, if my bathroom stuff is cluttered, like me, getting my makeup and my hair stuff, if that's cluttered, I usually don't have a great image of myself. So you'll start finding these connections of what connects with what as you're cleaning and organizing things and making things better in your life. So I can't actually go take a nap now because I'm not going to get 100% of a restful relaxation nap because my house is so messy. But once I clean my home, I can relax and be calm because my mind's not storing all that clutter that my house looks like right now. So I'm going to take you on a little tour of my house so you can see what it looks like now. I'm going to clean it and then I'm going to show you what it looks like after. I'm also going to time myself. My wonderful husband is going to step up and help me with this because we both would rather take a nap this afternoon and he loves me. He's the best guy ever. So he's going to help me clean this and we'll time it and kind of see how long it takes us because you're going to see how bad it is. And if I spend that time, I'll be a happier person. So I hope this can, some of these tips can help motivate you to have a cleaner home. Thank you. Here's my cute husband taking out my thing after I just shot my video. So this is my house. These are my counters, which this kills me. If my counters aren't clean, my brain gets so foggy. And my garbage cans, both of them are full. This is stuff that needs to go downstairs. This is my dishes. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is my dishes. Usually I'm on top of it, but I didn't get dishwasher detergent until yesterday. So this makes me like physically cringe and physically ill. And it also has affected me making dinners and making food because I'm scared of it. So this is my living room. So I have some clutter and things. Everything in here has its place. My son took apart my couch last night. This is not made up. This is really what my house looks like and it's killing me. And I know so many people can relate to this. I have so many people all the time tell me like, oh Tess, you haven't been to my house. And I'm like, okay, well at least I'm not the only one. So I usually throw things up the stairs that need to be put away because it's much easier to do it all in one load. Those, my spare bedroom needs to be cleaned up a little bit. That's where kids nap for nap time. So this is my bedroom. I've got blankets on my rocking chair in the corner. I've got my shoes that almost made it to the closet. They were super close. I don't know why they didn't fully make it to the closet. Some things need to be dusted in here badly too, but it's not my goal. And then I somewhat put together my bathroom this morning. All of you know what it's like to have toddlers that love to just tear apart things. And that's the stage I have of a lot of the kids I take care of. And so this is what it looks like. So my sweet husband, you say hi husband.
Hello husband.
Oh, thanks honey. Is gonna help me pick this up and make it a miracle house. And we'll let you know how much time it takes.
Well hey baby, tell me now what's going on inside your head. Tell me, am I still the only one? Tell me now, I gotta know. Give it to me nice and slow. Tell me what's been going on these days.
Yay, Yay! And we have a clean kitchen. Oh, this feels so much better. Oh, it just feels so nice to have this all clean now. So that took us about 45 minutes. The hugest part that you probably noticed was the dishes. We hand washed all the dishes so that it was all done, and we have the dishwasher going right now. But yes, everything is clean in here, and oh, it feels so beautiful and lovely. So now we're gonna get started on the front room. Okay, I just finished up cleaning the living room. Well, Jaren and I just barely finished up. While lovely Jaren over there, while he was mopping, I was vacuuming in here and vacuuming our basement preschool. But this is the living room side of things. Now it looks lovely. The couch is not torn apart anymore. And if you come in the kitchen, Jaren had finished mopping all the kitchen, and now the floors look beautiful. We love our Norwex mop. Makes it so much easier when you have a floor that's such a big space. Okay, so now we are going to move upstairs.
'Cause you and I, we used to be so real. And every day I feel like there was nothing new that I could learn about you way back then. But every time I see...
All right, now my room is completely clean. Yay, and it looks like an oasis again instead of scary. Even picked up the bathroom even more than it was before. Oh, such a good feeling. Can't wait. Hey everyone. So I just finished cleaning the house. It took us about an hour and a half, which is quite a long time, but a huge part of it, more than like 40 minutes, was like doing dishes because we decided to hand wash them and they would all be out of the way. But that was vacuuming. I ended up cleaning the bathrooms just to have them clean for the week and call it good. We went through and did everything, sweeping, mopping, and it was such a good feeling to get it done and be out of the way. And now I feel like I can like truly relax. And it's kind of interesting, after I'm done, I usually am like not motivated to go to sleep. It gives me a lot of energy to like keep going. And so now I want to go make all my healthy snacks that I usually make for the week. But my house looks beautiful and it makes such a big difference. So I wanted to reiterate some of the things I talked about at the very first motivation to help you clean. The first thing I talked about was that timer, setting a timer for 15 minutes. Heck, you could even start with 5 minutes if 15 minutes seems like a long time. Start yourself with whatever time you need and just clean. Clean as much as you can in that amount of time. You can choose to stop at that timer, or you can feel the accomplishment energy and keep going. The next thing I talked about was a list. It sure feels good when you get to check off everything on your list. It's beautiful. It makes me so happy. And don't forget to make it super detailed so then you can check off everything. I even sometimes add things to the list that I didn't expect to be doing, and I'm like, I'm putting that on my list so I can check mark it in the box. It makes me feel better. The next thing I want to talk about is figuring out how long it takes you to do something. If it takes you a long time to do something, it usually really doesn't. That's just our mind putting it off. So time yourself. Usually things take about 10 to 15 minutes to actually clean and actually do. So time yourself. That was the third thing. The fourth thing is talk to your tomorrow self and see how they would feel if you clean today. I usually feel so much better when I wake up to a clean house in the morning and feel like I've accomplished so much more. So talk to your tomorrow self. That's the fourth thing. The fifth thing is a clean home equals better relaxation. I don't know if you've noticed this, but when you go to bed at night, you really can't sleep that deeply if your bedroom's a mess. It's the same with anything else. You really can't clean you can't cook to your best if your kitchen's a mess. So the more that you take time to clean your home, you actually get more time to relax because it's a deeper relaxation. The last thing I want to talk about, the sixth thing, is a specific room usually links with a specific thing in your brain. So like when my kitchen's not clean, I'm less likely to eat healthy and to take care of my body and make homemade meals. So having a clean kitchen for me equals a healthier body. So find what connections you have in your home and start linking those. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope that you can use at least one or two of these things in your daily life and find ways to make your home more clean and find your happier, best self, because that's what we're all looking for. It's not just about surviving, it's about thriving. Thank you.